Hey guys, it's Tom here coming at you with yet another movie review. I'll be talking about in this video the movie Gone Girl, which was released in theaters in October of 2014. It's directed by David Fincher, who makes a lot of good movies. He did, probably his most famous movies are like Fight Club um, and Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. It's funny, I haven't even seen, I've only seen bits of that movie. I've never sat down and watched the whole thing. Probably my favorite David Fincher movie is Zodiac. I thought that was really good. But he's done, I think his first movie was Alien 3, and he did The Game with Michael Douglas, and was it Panic Room with Jodie Foster. He's done a bunch of stuff, but he did the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo remake, which I have not seen yet. It's actually on my queue. I want to see that. But he's a great director. He makes his movies are always interesting to watch. And the thing is, he gets pretty big name stars, and he seems to have a lot of big budgets. But he still makes good movies. And really, Gone Girl. I first heard about this movie last year when I saw the initial trailer, and I liked the trailer a lot. The first trailer for Gone Girl I thought was great, and it kind of hooked me and made me want to see the movie. In fact, I favorited the trailer, and I have it on my YouTube favorites. I've watched it a bunch of times, and it's a really good trailer, and it's good at making you want to see the movie and see what happens. The thing is, the trailer is really, again, it was the first trailer, and it's like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. It's a good enough, long enough trailer, but it's basically a teaser. You don't really know what you're getting when you see the movie. Because when I saw the movie, I think I watched it on Valentine's Day. when I saw the when I saw the movie, it really surprised me. It was not what I was expecting. It was really different. I don't. The thing is, I didn't see the other trailers for Gone Girl. I don't know if they reveal more of the plot, more of the story, and what's going on in the movie. All I know is I saw that first one, and then I just kind of, even though I loved it, I didn't seek out the other trailers. I kind of stopped paying attention because I put the movie on my like my Netflix queue, even though it hadn't come to theaters yet. I knew it was something I was going to see eventually through Netflix. Oh, and I just saw it again, on Valentine's Day, which is kind of fucked up watching a movie about a murdered wife on Valentine's Day. But the thing is, the movie it is surprising, even though I liked the trailer and I was kind of disappointed. This movie was not that trailer stretched out over 2 hours. I was disappointed it wasn't that, but I was also happy that the movie was surprising to me because I really didn't know what was going to happen next. And during the movie, at certain points, I was like, "This is crazy. What the fuck is going to happen next?" I don't know what to expect. This movie really surprised me, and yeah, because too many trailers these days they hand the viewer the whole story. Okay, I don't. I just want you to give me the basic idea of the movie, and then let me see the movie itself to see, figure out the surprises. I don't. You don't need to show me the whole movie in a trailer. I don't want to know the whole story, or most of the story. That's really what I mean. They really can't tell. They'll give you a twist or something in a trailer, and then they shouldn't be doing that. Uh, so I'm happy this movie wasn't spoiled for me. Maybe if I'd seen the other trailers for Gone Girl, I don't know if they have spoilers in them. This movie stars Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. Rosamund Pike, I think I saw her in the second Mr. Bean spy movie. It was Johnny English Reborn, I think, was the second Johnny English movie. I think that's the most recent thing I've seen her in. And yes, when I'm not reviewing art house movies, I do watch stupid shit like Johnny English or the Johnny English sequel. But she was in that. I don't know. She's been in a bunch of other stuff. I can't off the top of my head. I can't think of it. She's very beautiful, which is mostly what I remember her from. I don't remember seeing her in a movie and being like blown away by her acting skills or anything. Although for me, it's easier to appreciate a man's performance than it is a woman, because if it's a woman, then I don't know. I'm distracted by physical beauty, but no, she does. Her acting in this movie is really good because her character Amy Dunn, who's missing and presumed dead. Well, we get to see her and her husband's reactions and their relationship, and it's really good. And her character Amy is very intense. She's very intelligent and kind of focused, and her intensity is kind of frightening. And she's very smart. So she's an author. She's a children's author, um, and her parents seem very dedicated to her, like helping her with her career. So I guess she had kind of a strict upbringing. Um, but yeah, Rosamund Pike is really good job. She was really fun to watch in this movie. Ben Affleck, I'm not when it comes to his acting, I'm not the biggest fan. Because I remember I saw Pearl Harbor, and that movie was awful. We all know why it's awful because it's Michael Bay, and everything Michael Bay makes is horrible. But Ben Affleck in that movie, I just remember being really unimpressed with his acting. It seemed bad. It seemed really bad. And since then, I've never been particularly impressed with any of his performances. I like him better as a director. I think he's really talented director. I've liked all the movies he's directed. Was it Gone Baby Gone, The Town, and what was it, the other one with the hostages? I can't remember the title. Argo, yeah, Argo. Fuck yourself. That's the one. I liked all the three of those movies. I think he's a talented director, and in The Town, um, I thought he wasn't bad in that. I mean, he directed and he was the main character. Uh, but in this movie, he's actually not bad. I mean, really, because the movie really hinges on the relationship between Nick and his wife Amy, and I mean, it's interesting to watch. You want to see what's going to happen with this couple, and you want to learn more about the relationship and how things went bad, and so he does a good job. And there's some other good performances in the movie, but I have to mention Tyler Perry as the kind of sleazy lawyer Tanner Bolt. That's his name, Tanner Bolt. He's kind of like well, I want to say a Johnny Cochran-like character because again, it's a black lawyer who represents guys who are accused with murdering their wives. So Johnny Cochran, that's kind of what he's known for. So, but he's really charismatic as a character, and he kind of takes control. He's an in-charge guy, and I thought he was great. He kind of steals all the scenes he's in because he's commanding personality. So again, Tyler Perry. I'm not not a fan of Tyler Perry's movies, but he's good in this movie as an actor. It was fun to see him. I've been a casual fan of David Fincher for a while, but really, it seems like every movie he makes is worth seeing. Usually, I don't. I know Alien 3, which I think he hates and he doesn't want credit for, was disappointing. And I remember Panic Room. I saw it years ago and it didn't leave much of an impression on me. I don't know. Maybe if I were to watch it again, I'd change my mind. But other than that, it seems like every movie he's made has been at least interesting or worth watching. So I might have to start following his career more just to see what he's going to do next. I think I heard he was going to do direct the sequel to the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo remake. I mean, it's the sequel to the remake, and he was going to, I guess, also direct part 2. Well, I was sold on the movies, on Gone Girl's gloomy trailer. The tone of this movie is, I mean, it's one of those movies in a good way. I mean, it's multiple things. It's funny in parts. It's messed up in other parts and dramatic and kind of shocking. There's a few shocking moments, and you really don't know what you're getting because I didn't when I saw this movie. I want to talk more about the plot, but I think it's best you just watch it. If you're interested in the movie, just check it out. I don't want to spoil anything for you, and that's really like I did because I had fun watching this movie because I didn't know what I was going to get. Because the trailer that I saw that I really liked didn't prepare me. That's a good thing. But yeah, Gone Girl, I would check it out. If it sounds interesting, it's not going to set the world on fire, but it's probably worth your time. And it's David Fincher, and he usually puts out good stuff. Yeah, it's worth it. So thank you for watching. I'm going to put a link to my written review and the film's trailer in the description. So if you want to see my written review and just most of what I've just been telling you, you can check that out, and the film's trailer, just to give you a taste of the movie. But thank you for watching, and have a nice day.